and welcome to Family Faith Formation at the Holy Rood Collaborative 2021-2022. Looking forward to a great year with you. So this is our virtual parent meeting format. We thought by doing it virtually, you wouldn't have to be running around to all the different parishes to get the information that you need, and you'll probably already be running around on town trying to go to all the other parent meetings you need to go. So hopefully we'll be able to give you all the information you need in these videos so that you can know what the expectations are for you and your child for the entire year. You only have to watch this intro one time. If you have more than multiple kids, you can just watch it one time, and then the rest of the time just scroll down to your child's grade specific information and get the information that you need. Okay, so to begin with, one of the first things we've been asking is, are we meeting in person? And the answer to that is yes. Thank you. We're so looking forward to meeting all of our kids again in person and all of you in person. Second biggest question we're being asked, are we wearing masks? Is the expectation going to be that children and staff and adults with the kids are wearing masks? And I would say right now that is highly likely. I say that because all the mandates run out on October 1st and we start after that. But we are following closely the guidelines set forth by the Archdiocese of Boston and the Health Department, and so it looks like very likely we will be wearing masks. So I would say stock up on some masks. But we will give you more information about that as soon as those guidelines are given to us. And we're looking for that every day. But to keep it simple, we've outlined the expectations for you for the year, and they are this. Simply, daily, we're going to ask you to pray. Because we want you to have a relationship with Jesus, and that's where it all begins, with Jesus. Plus, it's a great way to strengthen your relationship with your spouse and with your child. And so we're going to ask you to pray. And we are providing prayer journals again, but from your feedback, some of our prayer journals last year were a little overwhelming. So what we did is we took out the family favorites, what people said they liked the most. And that's what we put into prayer journals to help you with that prayer daily. Remember, the goal is 15 minutes. That is the goal. So if you're struggling with that, start slow, have small little victories, celebrate those, and find your own family prayer style. Okay? We're also in your pizza box. We'll have the Celebrating Sunday book, which was also a family favorite. We got a lot of feedback on families using those and liking those. So we will provide those again this year. So our theme overall for Faith Formation this year is also the Holy Mass. So that's our weekly goal, is to go to Mass as a family weekly. You can do it in person, which is what is preferred. Or if that's not possible, you can watch the Mass online, virtual, at St. Mary's and St. John's, and hopefully soon also at St. Margaret's. We're working on that now. And then, do you want to talk about what our monthly goals are for folks?
Yes. So we have 2 monthly expectations for families, and one is going to be to attend your grade level session. And more information on those will be found in that second part of the video that Heather mentioned. So when and where your grade level sessions are going to be. And then the second monthly expectation is going to be to participate in 1 deep dive a month. Or what we're going to say is by the end of the year, you need to have participated in 8 deep dives. So if you're looking at the calendar and you're like, oh man, we are not going to be able to do anything in November, that's fine. Maybe try to do 2 in October or 2 in December, or, you could do 3 in 1 month. We would recommend trying to do like 8 in the last month, because I don't know if we have 8. Also, that might be stressful for your families, but as long as you've done 8 by the end of the year, that'll be perfect. And deep dives are a chance to participate as a family in the life of the church. So kind of our big family of faith. So they are going to be things around the liturgical year. Some of them are going to be things that Faith Formation is putting on, and some of them are going to be parish happenings. But these will be things that where you can experience prayer, worship, service, but just to come together as a community and have a little more opportunities for experiential.
Because a big part of our faith isn't just about worship and prayer. It's also about us as the family of faith, the community. And we need to build that up. And to do that, we need you.
So in your pizza boxes, or actually there are 2 books that you're going to find in your pizza box. One is the parent guide, and then one is the expectation guide. And at the end of your expectation guide, you're going to find tracking sheets for all of those things that we just talked about. So you can check off if your family prayed every day. You can check off if you went to Mass. You can check off if you did a deep dive. I don't think we're having you check off if you went to class because we'll be taking attendance. So you can put those in a place that is good for your family. Accountability really helps us to achieve goals, and we know that not only as disciples, but just as people. So we're going to ask you to keep track of the stuff you're doing, and then once a month you're going to get a Flocknote reminder, and we're just going to ask you to go online and kind of transfer that information onto an online form so we know how our families are doing and how we can better assist them. So there'll be an online form for your prayer and mass, and then we're also going to have you fill out a different reflection whenever you do a deep dive, because that'll give us some feedback in terms of, is this a deep dive people enjoyed? How can we improve it? Is this a deep dive we should not repeat because people didn't like it, which is fine.
Yeah. We love your feedback.
Yeah, and we update our calendars every year based on like people really like this and got a lot out of this, and it helped them in their faith, and we'll add more of that kind of thing to our schedule. And then we're like, ooh, that one tanked, which is fine. We'll take it off the schedule. So all of that stuff, all of those resources that we've been talking about in our expectations. So your prayer journals, your celebrating Sundays for Catholic families, your parent guides, your class schedules, the deep dive schedule. All of that stuff is going to be found in your pizza box. And if you're thinking, I don't have a pizza box yet, that's because we need you to come and pick it up. So on September 18th from 12 to 3 at St. Mary's Hall. So regardless of where you are registered, we need you to come to St. Mary's to pick up your pizza box. You don't have to come in person. You can send a friend to pick it up. You can send a relative, a neighbor.
Or pay somebody $5.
Yeah.
Tell them to come pick up your pizza box. But get them picked up. Please, if you can, on September 18th. We really want you to have the materials 12 to 3 right here at St. Mary's Parish Hall.
If you do not make it to St. Mary's Parish Hall, and again, we really, really ask you to try to find a way for you or somebody else to come and get your pizza box. Those pizza boxes will be at your child's first class. But if you can't make it on the 18th, you can get them at your child's first class. But again, we strongly implore you to pick them up on the 18th, particularly some of the classes you might not have class until towards the end of October, and there's a lot of stuff that you might need before that. So please come and pick them up. All right, so the next portion of our video is going to be grade-specific info. So you will find out all the information for whatever grades. If you have children in multiple grades, please watch the second half of the video for every grade that you have a child in, because depending on what grade you're in.
And so they're broke up into this. There's grade specific, grade 1 through 6. Then we have a special segment for Holy Communion, most often grade 2. Then we have 7th and 8th grade. And then we have confirmation. Okay, so hopefully this has provided you the information that you need to feel confident to begin your new year and to be excited about the new year with us, because we certainly are excited to be starting a new year and a new faith formation journey with all of you. So stay safe, be well, and God bless.
And watch the next part of the video.
Yes. Bye. Bye. Hi, so the information that we're sharing in this portion of the video is specifically to grades 7 and 8. So grades 7 and 8 are going to meet once a month. It's a youth-only class, so parents don't attend with them. And all grade 7 and 8 classes will be at St. Margaret's at their Sacred Heart Hall from 11:15 to 12:45. That's everybody from St. Mary's, St. John's, St. Margaret's. 7th and 8th grade meeting at St. Margaret's Sacred Heart Hall, which is a beautiful, beautiful space. The schedule is online, and I recommend that you go in and check out the schedule and put all of the dates for the classes on your calendar now, so you'll know when they're meeting. And then we're going to ask you to, when you drop them off, you can just drop them off, just make sure that they get safely in the building. But when it comes time to pick them up, we're going to actually ask you to come into the chapel and pick up your child. Okay? There's not a lot of parking there. It can be a little crazy, so we're asking you to pick up your child in the chapel. And there is a great diagram that Courtney did in your pizza box.
All right, and then for our curriculum this year for 7th and 8th grade, we are going to be doing Alteration, which is a program from Ascension Press that focuses on the Mass, which is perfect because everybody in the entire collaborative is focusing on the Mass. So all of faith formation is going to be focusing on the Mass, but also a lot of our kind of extra adult formation and parish events are going to be focusing on the Mass, because it is what we're calling the Year of the Eucharist. Take two. Cardinal Sean declared the Year of the Eucharist like right before the pandemic hit, so there wasn't really the ability to do a lot of things. So we're entering the second year of the Eucharist. So it's going to be focused on the Mass. And again, this is a really wonderful program that teaches a lot on the Mass really beautifully. So your student is going to get their book at their first class, but in your pizza box, you're going to find a syllabus. And on that syllabus, it has instructions for online access and then a schedule. And this will serve two purposes. So the first is that online access. If parents want to follow along and see what their kids are doing in class, you are more than welcome to use that online access. It'll give you a digital version of the book, but it'll also provide you with all of those videos that we're watching in class. And again, it's a really wonderful program. It is designed for teens. However, lots of adult groups in the collaborative have used it and loved it. So we really encourage you to kind of follow along with your teen or your youth. This is also how you are, or the syllabus is also how your kid is going to do makeup work. So if they miss class, we're going to ask you just to go to that syllabus, find out which lesson they missed, and then go online and read through the readings, watch the videos. It'll ask you a couple questions, and just do that. You don't have to do anything else. It gives us a report letting us know that they've done it. So that's what you're going to do.
So again, I would give another plug for, as a parent, not only because you want to know what your child is learning, but you will learn a lot about the Holy Mass and about your faith in this great program. Fantastic program. But in all of our programs, we're always in need of volunteers. It's the same with grade 7 and 8. So what we specifically need are parents who will work as facilitators at the kids' tables, okay, in the 7th and 8th grade. So you don't have to do a lot of preparation work. We will have outlines and discussions for you to help with the kids. So we're just looking for people who will be present, who will be open to sharing their faith, what they know and maybe what you don't know, or maybe what you'd like to know with the kids, and also helping them lead discussion and maybe guide their discussion. It's very important for our youth to have mentors and models in our adults in our faith community. So we invite you to come, whether you're a parent or grandparent or a guardian, or if you think somebody it would be great at it, ask them. Come join us. If we did not answer your questions in this video that we've been giving to you, or you have something else you'd like to talk to us about, or you just want to come see us, we are having parent FAQ meetings. Again, you don't need to attend those unless you have something else you'd like to talk to us about, or you want to come share something with us that you'd like to do that in person. And those are going to be on September 21st at St. Margaret's Hall from 6 to 8 p.m. September 22nd at St. John's Parish Hall. St. John, on the 22nd, it's going to be at St. John's Parish Center from 6 to 8. And on the 23rd, it's going to be at St. Mary's Parish Center from 6 to 8. So you can go to any one of those nights. It doesn't have to be parish specific, whatever works for your schedule. Okay, so we are looking forward to seeing you all. And getting to see the kids again and be with them in person. So until then, God bless, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.